Happy Saturday, beautiful souls. This is Shamama hunting out with a new message for us for this week. I want to always start by thanking those of you who are liking, subscribing, sharing my videos here on YouTube, as well as the daily card reads on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I also want to thank those of you who are choosing to support what I do here through Patreon, as well as through PayPal. Thank you so much for your continued love and support. I greatly appreciate you guys so much for being in my world, in this tribe, and being here for each other. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff I want to talk about today. I guess first I want to talk about Thanksgiving and the live feed video that I did. And really that, you know, Thanksgiving, giving, you know, a day designated to giving thanks. We should be giving thanks every day. We should be in that place of gratitude every single day, for ourselves, for the things we have, for the blessings in our lives, for the people in our lives. So declaring a specific one day a year to be thankful is kind of silly. But it takes us back to the simple fact that it reminds us that we do have so many blessings in our lives. So we need to remember to carry that out, not just one day a year, but every day, as well as things like celebrating birthdays and other holidays. You know, we have our birthdays. Well, you know what? Every day is a day of birth for us because we wake up with breath and we get to live our life and we get to create the life that we want to live. So honoring every single day these things, we need to remember that. We need to not take these things for granted in our life and find appreciation for them always. And that goes for every holiday. Valentine's Day, celebrating a day of love. No, it should be that way every single day. So I'm reminding you all to integrate that into your daily practice when you wake up in the morning and you open your eyes, just sitting for a moment and finding the beauty and the gratitude and the appreciation for love, for life, for the beauty around us, and for all of the blessings we always have in our world. I also want to talk about those of you who were triggered during this Thanksgiving holiday with family members. So many people were triggered and put in these situations of feeling very uncomfortable celebrating with their families, and people who are still very 3D. And I just want to say that we need to honor everybody where they're at, on their path, on their journey. We need to have an understanding and compassion that not everybody is consciously awake and aware and on a path of enlightenment right now. So we need to be very accepting of other people. Even if they don't vibrate with us, even if their vibration or their frequency is lower, even if they're stuck in a lot of drama, just giving gratitude and appreciation and understanding for them and where they're at, and not judging, and really trying really hard to not judge, but just accept and allow them to be who they are. In doing so, we do need to very much so protect ourselves, our energy and our vibration, as to not allow allow their vibe to affect our vibe. You know, really much being like a duck and allowing the water to just roll off of our back, you know, just letting it pass through us without affecting us and bringing us down. So remembering to always shield and protect ourselves when we are in those situations. Okay, I also want to talk about, so many people have addressed like feelings about like being frustrated, like things coming up for them that are triggering them, and I've already healed this, why the hell is this happening again? What we need to understand is, as we ascend to a higher level, as we awaken and become more aware, deeper layers of the same healing become unlocked. So those same triggers, those same core issues, the abandonment, the rejection, the humiliation, the betrayal, the all of those things come up again, because we are now able, because our level is so much higher, to heal them at a much, much deeper level. So when we say, well, I've already healed my abandonment, or I've already healed my rejection, why is this coming up for me again? Well, it's because it's our higher ascension and awareness level is allowing us to go deeper within ourselves, deeper in the collective, to get to those spaces, to be able to process things on a much more serious, intimate, personal level than ever before. So that's why we keep coming back to healing the same issues over and over and over again. We're just going deeper and deeper into the layers. Okay, let's talk about the masculine right now. I was shown the masculine, and I talked about this in the last video, not the live feed, but the video I did, that the masculine was in this, like this bubble, and the feminine kept, like, you know, knocking on the bubble and interrupting their process. And what I want to say about that is, what they've shown me is that the bubble that the masculine is in right now is sort of like the womb, okay? Sort of like, literally like being a fetus. And they are transforming, they are growing, and they are very much connected to source in that sense. Source being like the umbilical cord, the placenta, and they are being held in this bubble, this place of growth, and being nurtured and fed everything that they need through the umbilical cord. So they are these beautiful fetuses. And they're growing and coming into themselves and into who they are and into full awareness. And they're getting ready to be birthed. And as if the feminine keeps knocking on the bubble, it's sort of to them like a jackhammer. Okay, so if you picture like you're trying to meditate and you're hearing all of this outdoor background noise like a jackhammer, it interferes with your process. It interferes with your ability to focus and really absorb what is coming in for you. And this is what the feminine does when they knock on that bubble for the masculine all the time, when they ask the cards for information, or they keep trying to tap into the masculine's vibe. So understand that we need to let them be in their bubble. Let them grow, let them nurture, let them come into themselves on their own without forcing ourselves on them. Because, you know, if you think about a baby, think about a fetus, you don't want to cause, you know, like sort of as an analogy, preterm labor. You don't want them to be born before they're ready. So we want to allow them to grow to full term, for them to, for labor to naturally occur, for them to be birthed naturally, without that cycle being interrupted. So understand that it's best for them to come into this on their own, and have the patience and take the time to know that it's so worth the wait. That when they are ready to come out, to be birthed, to come into this world fully, this world of being awakened, that is going to be worth the wait, because they will be ready to experience everything without needing to be in the NICU and be preterm and not be ready yet, because that's just going to cause more delays in the process. So give them their space. Hold that space for the masculine. Just hold it with love, and without pushing, and just support them in their energy and in their process of what they're doing, because they really are right now going through tremendous amounts of transformation and growth. I also want to say congratulations to all the twins who have, even since Thanksgiving, which has only been, 2 days now, have reached out to me that they've heard from their masculines, that they're coming into union, that things have shifted in their masculines. So congratulations to you all. It's a beautiful process. Allow it, again, to unfold. Stay really in touch with the messages you're getting, and be open. Just be open to receive them however they come to you. Okay, so we are in right now, I want to talk about the energy a little bit. We are in this precursor, this shadow period of Mercury retrograde right now. And what does that mean? Mercury in retrograde means that we are going to redo things, come into reunion, replay, reevaluate the things that are going on in our life. Mercury will come into full retrograde right around the full moon, or maybe on the full moon next week, December 3rd, next Saturday. And what this means is it's going to affect the way we communicate. Okay, Mercury in retrograde always interferes with communication, electronics, misunderstandings, verbal contact. This is what Mercury does. Okay, so be conscious and aware that Mercury in retrograde may do this. It may bring up difficult communications. It may have you reevaluating the way you choose to communicate. It may fuck with your electronics and things like that. So understand that, okay? It also tends to kind of screw with our throat chakra. So keeping that very clear, doing a lot of work on clearing and balancing your throat chakra is going to be important through this period of Mercury retrograde. And I believe it takes us all the way through to the new year with the shadow phase that comes in at the end. So understand that if you're having some difficulties in the area of communication, that's what's happening, okay? It's just Mercury. Don't panic. It's not a big deal. Openly be aware of it, accept it, and use this time to really reevaluate things that are going on in your life. We're also, through this period, being brought back to karmic lessons again. Basically, what we're going to be experiencing is the deepest of our wounds. So the wounds that we carry the deepest, now we all have core wounds, but some go deeper than others. Our deepest wound, the biggest motherfucker of all of them, that's the one that's going to be coming up for so many of us now through this Mercury period. And the reason that this is coming up, it's kind of like we're ripping the scab off again of a wound. We're opening it up again. We're reevaluating it again. We are blasting this wound with a tremendous amount of healing. And in doing this, we are going to be in a period of being very vulnerable, very raw, and incredibly sensitive. So know that that's something also that you can expect that may start coming up, that you may start experiencing. We also are being being asked to deal with these karmic lessons still. Of, our deepest, once again, we're going back down to the deepest levels of our karmic lessons coming up. And the things that we have been avoiding. And those are things like separating from the karmic partners, leaving karmic situations, 3D jobs, things like that. They're really bubbling up now, and they're going to become more and more intense through the beginning of, from now till the beginning of 2018. So anything that you've been avoiding karmically, mostly relationships, divorces, separations, and legal issues, as well as business issues, okay? Situations that don't serve you anymore. That's going to be in the forefront. That shit's going to be right in your face. So if there are people in your life that you are still holding on to that are karmic partners, karmic relationships of any sort, not just intimate romantic marriages, things like that, but friends, work, business contacts, that shit needs to go. That shit's going to come up in your face and start slapping you because you're being asked to reevaluate these relationships again in these situations. They need to be released for healing. And what better time to release them for healing than next week during the full moon? And I believe the full moon's going to be in Gemini, which we will talk about next week as it gets closer. But I also want you to understand that you need to be gentle with yourself through this period, because we are going to be very raw, very vulnerable, and very, very sensitive. Our emotions are going to be very high. And because of the retrograde and the interference with communication, it may be very difficult for some of us to clearly communicate our thoughts and our words without being misunderstood or misinterpreted. So remember that also as we go through this. Really choose wisely, okay, in how you communicate. Think before you speak. Think about the words you're going to say, and kind of view them through the opposite person's eyes as to the receiver, how they are going to receive it. Because that's really the key to communication is, I need to say what I need to say, but how is this person going to receive what I have to say? So that's really going to be important also to remember to evaluate during this time. Let's see what else. What else? I think that's about all I needed to talk about. I am going to draw just one card again today because I want to honor the masculine being in his bubble. I really want us to not pry and push into their energy. I can tell you this week when I've done some of the readings just to tap into the energies for the masculine as a collective, I was using, what was I using for my cards? I was using the Gods and Titan cards, and I kept getting shape-shifting for the masculine. And I don't have the card out, but it's the Gods and Titans deck. You guys can Google it to see the picture. But basically, the shape-shifting cards spoke to me with, they are transforming. They are shifting shapes. They are becoming a new being. And in that, we need to give them and hold that space for them. So in honoring of the masculine, I am only going to pull a card from the Whispers of Love, okay? So we are going to ask for one divine message for our unions. What do we need to know? Where are we at? What is our main focus that we should be putting our attention on right now? Okay, you guys? So, let's see. One card, please. And just take this moment to sit with the energy, collect your thoughts, and ground yourselves. Because I'm gonna do something at the end of this video that I don't normally do for you guys. I do it a lot in my private sessions, but I'm being kind of shown that I need to share a little light language to just do some clearing for some of you guys. So let's get our card first. If she wants to speak. Nope. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we get here, you guys. Okay. Now. Okay. Okay, do I have glasses here? No, of course I don't. Be willing to express love, okay? Be willing to express love. And it says, when we express love, we begin to receive more love, okay? When we express love, we begin to receive more love. So I'm going to read from the book really quick. Let me see if I can find it. Of course I can't find it. What the heck? What number was it, you guys? I stuck it back in the deck already. What the heck was I thinking? Hang on. I can't even find it. Oh my God. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter. Be open to express love. Okay, so I don't even care what the book says. Obviously, it doesn't matter. We know as we open our hearts, okay, and we put our love out there and allow our love to shine for the world, we receive so much back, so much abundance. So the clearing that I want to do for you guys, and for myself included, let's take a few deep breaths and close our eyes. Let's put one hand on our heart and one hand on our stomachs, our lower abdomen, and take a couple deep breaths. And we're going to ask for a message of clearing and healing and opening our hearts fully. Atira nono kamiase I tonoyai payate onomiase totiani o payase deyana karkiana piasa tanomayai keanate onamayai seyanai opiata kease onomiate onomiai sea piate onomie China nonogaya dea sea theonomia seonomiai. Couple deep breaths. Pianate kopiase yayaina Dayaputaya kaya sonomiai Dayanitaya sekyapiai Ayana te osamiate Piano sea Asakiana te ayonomiate Opia kanadianataya Isakiai Sonomieta ke yananomiai Dayanai sea Tikaya te anomia kakayana utamaya seai. Thank you. All right, guys. So with that, I'm going to end this. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you could feel the love and the energy pouring in for you all. I want to, once again, if you choose to support what I'm doing here, the links under the video for Patreon and PayPal are there. I greatly appreciate everything you all do for myself, for the tribe, and all the support. I want to always thank you for liking and subscribing. For those of you who have reached out for personal sessions and with me, thank you so much. And for just being here, for showing up every fucking day on this journey, on this path. You know, we've got this, you guys. Have faith and believe. Things are becoming much more clearer for all of us as the days are coming in through this end of this year. We are going to start seeing things very clearly. So I'm going to end this. I'm sending you all so much love and light, gratitude, and always beautiful, gratitude and blessings, always beautiful souls. I love you guys so very much. Babe, I love you. And we will talk soon. Mwah. Bye, guys.